Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Taking Care of Business. So, in case you missed it last year, Amazon announced that it was going to be closing all of its Amazon Fresh grocery stores in the UK. There are 19 in total, most of them in London. Around 5 of these locations are going to be converted into Whole Foods stores, with Amazon also planning to expand Whole Foods across London over the next couple of years. Now, this effectively marks the end of Amazon's big UK experiment of cashier-less tech-heavy grocery stores. The just walk out concept that was meant to redefine how we shop for food. So the question is, why did Amazon walk away from Fresh but double down on Whole Foods? So the concept of the just walk out kind of stores like Amazon Fresh and Tesco do as well seem pretty ambitious when they first launched. But I think slowly, people have kind of got used to them. That said, does ambition really count for anything in grocery stores? So these just walk out concept stores are said to be highly engineered, expensive to run, and crucially, didn't really feel meaningfully different enough for everyday shoppers to change their habits. So although the technology was impressive, I mean, I still don't know how they run up your tab as you walk out. The proposition was kind of unclear. Was it convenience? Was it value? Was it premium? I shopped in Amazon Fresh a couple of times and there was nothing really in it that called me back. Now, in groceries, clarity seems to matter. Margins are obviously thin. Customer loyalty is behavioral. And if shoppers don't immediately get it, then they seem to default back to Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Ocado, and Waitrose. Now, Amazon ultimately concluded that Fresh wasn't scaling in a way that justified continued investment, particularly when online grocery delivery was growing much faster and at far greater reach. So, why does Whole Foods work? Whole Foods is quite clear on what it is and what it isn't. It's premium, it's quality led, it's lifestyle driven. And customers don't go to Whole Foods because it's cheap, certainly not. They go because they trust it. Now, from a strategic point of view, Whole Food gives Amazon a strong brand with a loyal customer base, physical locations that reinforce quality and values, and a halo effect that supports Amazon's broader grocery ecosystem, including online delivery. So, in other words, Whole Food complements Amazon's strengths instead of fighting them. What I find quite interesting here is the decision discipline. Amazon is effectively saying, we're willing to shut down a high profile experiment if it doesn't work and relocate capital to what does. Now, that may not be easy for a big company to do, especially when Fresh was positioned as the future of physical retail. But this is what taking care of business looks like: admitting when strategy isn't quite landing, protecting capital, and doubling down on the assets that do really resonate with customers. Now, the reason I chose to speak about this news story today is because I saw that the Amazon Fresh in Canary Wharf is changing to a Whole Foods, and I can't lie, I'm really excited. But commercially as well, I think that opening a Whole Foods store in Canary Wharf just works. It seems to be like the right demographic, and I think that Whole Foods will perform really well there. So in this case, I don't think that Amazon is retreating from grocery. I think it's just refining on its strategy, and I think that distinction really matters. So another place that Whole Foods has recently just opened is on the King's Road, and I think that that location really works as well. Um, I actually popped into the King's Road store when it opened last summer, and it was actually quite difficult to get through the front door. It was that busy. It's calmed down now, but yeah, people really like it. It's the same goes for the one in High Street, Kensington as well. Although that one is very large, and so I can't really imagine queues being out the door, but it's always super busy. So I think a takeaway here isn't that Amazon failed at grocery, not at all. It's that Amazon learned to quickly adjust and redeployed. So in markets with tight margins and high competition, knowing when to stop is just as important as knowing when to scale. And that's Amazon once again taking care of business. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you back again here next time.